Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie, and in this video I will be talking to you about how I lost 70 pounds and how I've kept it off for over a year. So I wanted to make this video to share what I did to lose 70 pounds. I'm not a doctor or a healthcare professional. I'm just sharing what I did. So take what I say with a grain of salt, and just sharing my story, people. So in April of 2019, I began my weight loss journey after weighing myself and finding myself at my heaviest weight, which was 218 pounds. So after weighing myself and being horrified, I decided to make a plan. So in the beginning, I just want to make it clear that I was pretty apprehensive that anything would work for me because I had tried and failed at most of the diets that I had tried. So I didn't really have a lot of hope, but I got a lot of inspiration and encouragement from watching people's YouTube weight loss success stories and people's weight loss success stories on Instagram. So that really helped me to get the motivation to take action. So the first thing that I did was some research, and I had stumbled across the keto diet. And I think it was the only diet that I had not yet tried. So that and the fact that you get to eat bacon were big incentives for me. And I decided that that was the plan that I was going to go on. So I now knew what my diet plan was going to be. I was going to do the keto diet. So before I really began, I gave myself a time limit of 90 days. And I did this for a few reasons. I did it because I knew that 90 days would be a sufficient amount of time where I should be able to see some results. And also, I thought that 90 days was doable, that it wasn't so long of a time that I'd be overwhelmed and quit before anything happened. And I told myself that in those 90 days, I was going to give 100%. I wasn't going to cheat. I was going to do it right. And if I did that in those 90 days and it didn't work, then it wasn't my fault. It was the diet's fault. So that was kind of my reasoning with that. But I have to say that it really helped. It helped me not feel overwhelmed. And it gave me enough time where I did see results after the 90 days. And that helped push me even further in continuing on with my weight loss journey. Then I did a bunch of research on the keto diet, and I learned as much as I could about it and learned about what foods that I could eat and looked up recipes and just everything I could about it. I have to say, one place that I found a lot of help was a YouTube channel called Keto Connect. They have a lot of great information if you are interested in pursuing the keto diet. Like I said, I'm not promoting any type of diet. I'm just sharing my story and what worked for me. But if you are interested, Keto Connect on YouTube, great channel with a lot of resources. So after doing some research, I changed my diet. I cut sugar and carbs and ate foods that had protein and high fat. My morning coffee, which used to be cream and sugar, was now being replaced with a sugar-free version of my creamer. I also added coconut oil to my coffee, which was something new, but I actually really liked, and that helped. I also unknowingly ended up doing the intermittent fasting, the 16-8, because I was never a breakfast eater. I was always a nighttime mad muncher. So the only thing I'd have for breakfast usually was coffee, and that still is the same today. So I usually have my morning coffee when I get up, and at 2 o'clock is when I start getting hungry and my first meal is at 2 o'clock, and my last meal is at 10 o'clock at night. So 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. is 16 hours. So without me even realizing it, I was including intermittent fasting in my diet. Another thing that was really helpful to me was that I looked at food differently. I tried to make a conscious effort to only eat when I was hungry. And if I thought I was hungry or if I was just bored, I would drink some water or go for a walk. And a lot of the times, the feeling went away. I wasn't really hungry. But when I was hungry, I ate. I know it might sound a little cheesy, but as I was taking responsibility for what I put in my body, it really helped my self-esteem. It gave me a sense of self-love, that I was taking care of myself and treating my body right. It really made me feel better. And as time went on doing these things, I began to lose weight. And it was great. I was getting compliments from people. My clothes were getting looser. And not only that though, that was awesome. But the really great thing was how I felt about myself and like the pride I felt in myself, that I was doing something good for myself. I was taking care of myself and I was loving myself. And I know that sounds cheesy, but that's how I felt. It was pretty amazing. I had a drawer full of tight jeans that I hadn't fit into for probably 8 years. And I don't know why I didn't get rid of them. I should have, or I guess I shouldn't have, whatever. But I didn't get rid of them. And I tried them on after, a little bit. And all the pants that were too tight on me were now baggy. All my tight jeans were baggy on me. And that was awesome. That was so awesome. Another huge thing that I did that was different this time was that I tried to make an effort not to have negative thoughts about my body, which was something that I did a lot of. So instead of saying to myself, you're never going to meet your goal, what are you doing? You're just always going to be fat. That's just your genes. That's your makeup. That's the way life is. Whatever. You're a loser. Instead of doing that, I would try to, as soon as I'd have a thought like that, I would try to say something positive like, my body made 2 children. How amazing. My body is a weight losing machine. It's awesome. It sounds cheesy again, but it made a difference in my self-esteem, and I think it really helped with the weight loss and me being able to continue on and not quit. So as I lost the weight, I noticed that I had a ton more energy and I felt so much better about myself. I had a lot more self-esteem and I had a completely different outlook on life. Before I started this, I was very, very depressed. I was sad and I just had a low self-esteem. And after doing this, it really helped my self-esteem immensely, and it gave me a real sense of pride. And it's pretty awesome that I can make a video like this and share my story, and hopefully somebody watching may feel inspired that if I could do it, why can't they? Because you can do it, absolutely. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you can. Don't even let yourself tell you that you can't. Because I believe in you. I know you can do it. So if you don't believe in yourself yet, know that I believe in you. So you can do this. Don't think that you can. If you're watching this and you think that you can't lose weight, that's bull. You can. You can lose weight. You just have to do it. You know that Nike commercial, that just do it? Everyone's heard of it. But it's so true. You just have to do it. What made a difference with me is that I took action. When I made those 90 days, it really helped because it was enough time. And obviously I continued past the 90 days because it worked. But those 90 days you know, it was enough time where I didn't feel overwhelmed and I got to see the results. I didn't quit before anything happened. I would do that a lot when I went on diets before. I'd quit like within the first week. Oh, I didn't lose any weight this week. It doesn't work. You know, there were some weeks where I didn't lose weight. And I just kept going and going, and I did. Some weeks you're going to lose like a lot of weight, and some weeks you're not going to lose any weight. Your body's a weird thing, but if you keep doing, you stick with it. You stick with it and you make a commitment to yourself. You can do it. You can, you know, be making a video talking about how you lost weight. So it's pretty cool. So recently, I stumbled upon a keto-friendly ice cream called Rebel. And they have all sorts of different flavors. They're like little pints of ice cream. And they are awesome. And what I like to do, because I'm the foodie that I am, I like to add sugar-free Cool Whip to it. And what I do is I'll soften the ice cream and I add a couple scoops of sugar-free Cool Whip and I whip it all around, and it's kind of like a blizzard, but it's so yummy. And so on any given day or night, I am eating a plate of bacon, and for dessert, ice cream and whipped cream. I think that's pretty cool to be able to say you can eat that while being on a diet and losing weight. I have lost 70 pounds. I've gone from 218 pounds to 148 pounds, and a size 16 to a size 8. And I have been able to maintain that for over a year. And most nights I'll have a plate of bacon, and for dessert I'm eating ice cream and whipped cream, and I still lost weight. I can't really say anything better about it. It's pretty cool. I really hope that this video helps or inspires someone out there. This is the first YouTube video that I've ever made, and I have to say it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. But if you watch this video and you like it, even just a little, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.